number 13 now. The weeks are flying by quick. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you enjoy your day. I've got a whole weekend. This is the first time I've had a weekend off in quite some time, so I'm happy to be able to partake in all of the weekend's football games and such. I'm your host today, Tom Satara, along with Robbie Satara in-house today, together for the second time this year. Doesn't usually happen, so this is unique, and happy to have him here for Thanksgiving and having the family together somewhat anyway. Daughter is still down in Albany, Oregon. Make the trip for Christmas, so. All right, so we are going to be recapping last week's games, and then we'll get into our Rain and Shine power rankings, our Rain and Shine teams from last week, our game predictions, scoreboards. I guess I lost a game last week, so I'm not too happy about that, but we'll deal with that as we go. All right, from there we'll go to the game prediction. We have a contest out for anybody who will join us in the chat, can enter the teams that they believe will win. It just has to be done during the broadcast. So if you come in a little bit late and want to catch up and just put the winners down from the games that are there to enter for a $25 gift card, Visa gift card, we'll give away to anyone who has the most wins. If there's a tie, we're going to be doing a random draw with the people who tied for the highest score. So let's go ahead and get into this last week's results. It was Houston beating Buffalo 23-19, Baltimore over the Jets 23-10, Kansas City 23-20 over Indianapolis, the Seahawks beat the Titans 30-24, Green Bay over Minnesota 23-6, Detroit over the Giants 34-27, Patriots over the Bengals 26-20, Steelers over the Bears over the Steelers 31-28, Jacksonville over Arizona 27-24, Cleveland, Shedeur Sanders' first win of his career in the first game 24-10, Atlanta beat New Orleans 24-10, Dallas over Philadelphia. Philadelphia reels off the first 21, and Dallas beats them 24-21. The Rams over Tampa Bay 34-7, and the San Francisco 49ers over the Carolina Panthers 20-9. So with those games behind us now, again, I've lost one game. What was our
You went 9-5, and I went 10-14.
9-5. You must have went 10-4.
Or 10-4.
Okay.
I don't want to be 10-14. Thank
10-14 wouldn't be good.
So.
All right.
You missed on the Jacksonville, Arizona.
Yeah.
And that was one I picked up because I had Jacksonville. You
Okay.
missed on New Orleans and the Falcons because you picked New Orleans, and then you won on the Green Bay, Minnesota one.
Okay. All right.
And the rest
So how many games am I ahead now? 7?
7.
Okay. So 7 ahead on the year. All right. So let's take a look at our Rain and Shine power rankings. So the Rain rankings are the Rain power rankings are the bottom 3 teams in the NFL. So each week we rank the bottom 3 teams. My Rain teams for the week are I think it was the same ones I had last week. I have New Orleans in the number 30 spot, Tennessee 31, and Las Vegas at 32. What do you have?
I have the Raiders in the 30 spot, the Giants in 31,
Ooh.
and then Tennessee is at 32.
Giants gave
Tennessee
Detroit
only has
such-
one win. They're the only one with one win. So.
Yeah. The Raiders are that much worse than Tennessee, I think.
Oh, they won another game. I don't know.
Yeah, could be. All right. On to the Shine Power Rankings. These are the 3 best teams in football. Well, according to us anyway. And again, what do you have for those? Number 3?
I reevaluated what I've been doing these last few weeks with my power rankings, and
right.
I put more thought into it, looked more into it. The Rams are in my 3rd spot. They've been needing to be up there. They've been doing decent all season, but Indianapolis still hanging in around the top 3. They're at my 2 spot, and New England takes the 1st spot.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of in line what I've done as well. I have number 3 for me right now, and Kenny, you're gonna like this. I have Denver in number 3 position. Number 2, I have New England, and I actually have the Rams in number 1. I think they're there. I really do. It's kind of weird not seeing the Philadelphias and the Kansas Cities and the Buffaloes and the Baltimores, but it's been this kind of year for sure. So, all right, that is our Rain and Shine Power Rankings. Now we have the Rain and Shine Teams of the Week. Again, the team that was the most disappointing, maybe, was our Rain team. For me, I think it's Philadelphia.
Yep, I have Philly as well.
Yeah, you can't score the first 21 and lose 24-21. That's pretty crazy. And the Shine team, what do you have for the Shine team?
Well, call me crazy, but I got Cleveland here.
Okay, I could
Just
see
out
it.
of nowhere, just
Get a win, yeah.
win.
Yeah,
It's like, whoa.
yeah. Yeah, you know what? I took the Rams. Tampa Bay, I thought would give them a much better game. So I took the Rams in that one. So the Rams were my shine game. All right, we are going to go ahead and move on to our prediction contest. So this is the contest that we got a $25 gift card on there. If people want to enter their game selections in the chat feature. I can't get to that right now, so I'm not going to be able to answer any questions or anything, but go ahead and put your selections there. And as long as they're in there by the end of the broadcast, your entry will be in. Whoa, okay, all right, your entry will be in, and you will be eligible to be able to win that if you are the highest, if you have the highest wins. If the event of a tie, because a lot of times there's only so many games, so it's easy to tie, we're just going to select one random winner by random draw. So if you're in with that, then we'll be making that selection, and so anytime you can get all of your teams at one time, you can put all the winners down that you want, or you can go along with us as we go and in picking these games. So we'll have the game predictions right now, then we'll go to our Rain and Shine games of the weekend, and then we have our can't miss parlays that sometimes miss.
We miss those.
Yeah, sometimes we miss those. So all right, we are going to move to this week's games. First one on the docket here, 10 o'clock this morning, an hour and 20 minutes away. We've got the Packers at the Lions. And I think Detroit's going to bounce back. They just haven't played that great so far this year. Jahmyr Gibbs is tearing it up. I know Micah Parsons is right there. I see Detroit's center is coming back out of retirement.
Yep.
He'll be back next week, possibly as soon as. But I got Detroit winning this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do as well.
Okay, we agree on that one. The 1:30 game today, Kansas City at Dallas. And who would have thought it's a 6-5 team up against a 5-1 team? I could see. Well, I didn't think Dallas would be as good as 5-5, but I thought Kansas City would be much better than 6-5. So, who do you have in this one?
I had Dallas, to be honest. Then I switched it last second to Kansas City because I just don't know. Either way, it could go either way.
Well, both of these teams, their season is really on the line. It really is in both areas. I guess if Kansas City loses, they still say there's like a 12% chance they could still make the playoffs at 6-6 in the AFC. But I have Kansas City winning this. I really do. I think again their playoffs are right now, and I think they basically have to win out to be able to get into the tournament. So, all right, next game. 5:20. Oh, I haven't put the odds and everything down. Sorry about that. So the next game is 5:20 tonight. Cincinnati 3-8 against the Baltimore Ravens 6-5. Baltimore favored by 7.5.
The return of Joe Burrow.
Over under a 51.5. I like Joe Burrow coming back. I think it's fantastic. I mean, it says. Yeah, but it says a lot for a guy that's healthy that wants to play, though. I mean, everybody's saying, oh, why are they even putting him in? Well, he wants to play. He wants to help his team out. 3-8, yeah, I know. But still, Ravens, they're only 3 games behind in the win column with Baltimore and Pittsburgh. And if they play Baltimore twice still, I think Baltimore's going to take care of business, though. I think there's going to be a big dose of Derrick Henry, and Cincinnati's defense is not in a place that can stop a lot of people. So I've got Baltimore in this one.
Yep, I got Baltimore as well.
All right, Black Friday game on Amazon, on Amazon, I guess it is. That game is a 12 o'clock start here in the West Coast. Chicago 8-3 against Philadelphia 8-3. Philadelphia favored by 7. Over under is 44.5. Who do you have in this one?
Well, I'm kind of getting burned by Philly. I've been picking them all the time, and they're starting to lose when I pick them. But I'm still gonna stick with Philly. They're just stronger defensively than I think the Bears are at the current moment, but I think Philly scores more than 21 and actually holds the lead this week.
Well, I just got a feeling with all the adversity that internal adversity that Philly's dealing with, because they had been winning on top of all the things you heard. I feel they're more like the team from 2 years ago than they are last year's team. And that team totally imploded at the end of the year. I think the Bears are going to jump up here, and I think that's going to be the wake-up call that Philadelphia is going to have to either, okay, shit or get off the pot. We either got to start winning or not feud internally anyway. So, all right, Sunday games. The Rams 9-2 against the Carolina Panthers. Rams favored by 10.5. Over/under is 45. I think the Rams are going to take care of business. I just haven't seen that real weakness from them. They did, have pulled out a couple of games and lost 2 of those games actually that they could have won. But I think the Rams here.
Yep, I got the Rams as well.
Okay. Arizona 3-8 at Tampa Bay 6-5.
Teddy Bridgewater is at the helm.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Tampa Bay's favored by 3. Over/under is 44. Teddy against Jacoby. Who'd have thunk it? Who you have in this one?
Man, I got Arizona.
Well, I totally forgot about Bridgewater playing, but Teddy Bridgewater, TB, it's Tampa Bay.
What number is he?
I don't even remember.
It's definitely not 12.
No, it's definitely not 12. All right, Atlanta at the New York Jets. Atlanta 4-7, Jets 2-9. Atlanta favored by 2.5. Over/under is 39.5. I have Atlanta just because I'm not so confident in that pick, but that's who I got.
Tyrod Taylor at the helm instead of Justin Fields. So.
Yeah.
What is with all these backups starting?
Well,
other than injury, but
yeah,
but
that's exactly it.
I think Atlanta take this one too.
All right, we both have that one the same. All right. New Orleans 2-9 at Miami 4-7. Miami favored by 5.5. Over/under is 41.5. What do you think here? it's one of those games. You just don't even know. You really
Miami. I don't coin flip game. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have Miami as well, but it's one of those games. It just really is. And again, it may show up later on in our broadcast here. We may talk about that one again. All right. Houston 6-5 at Indianapolis 8-3. Indy favored by 4. Over under is 44.5. Houston's been playing better. I'm taking Houston. I think they're going to shut the run down, and I think Indy is going to struggle.
Yeah, I can see it. They just need to be offensively all on the same page. I think that's the biggest struggle they have right now. Well, who would have thought the last 2 years was offense was going to be their biggest issue?
Right.
They were doing good. I mean, obviously, C.J. Stroud had a kind of a down year too, but everything is and their defense wasn't that great last year.
Right.
But now this year it's flopped. So now the offense just needs to kind of get in the same page and keep up with their defense in terms of if the defense is stopping them, they need to go and score to capitalize off that. But I got Houston as well.
Yeah. No, Houston's ranked number 1 against the run. I think they're number 3 against the pass. So I think if Indianapolis can't run the football, I think that's going to make it really tough for them. So, all right, Jacksonville at Tennessee. Jacksonville 7-4. Tennessee 1-10. Jacksonville's favored by 6. Over under is 41.5. Tennessee gave Seattle a dang game last week. I didn't get to watch it.
Everyone gives Seattle a dang game.
But it wasn't. It wasn't as good as I was hoping for. What do we got?
Was it 4 interceptions last week, or was that the week prior?
That was the week prior. Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Jacksonville in this one. I
have Jacksonville as well. They're still in the hunt for things. They've been playing pretty well, so I think they got a lot to play for, and I don't see a hiccup here. All right, San Francisco at Cleveland. San Francisco's favored by 5. Over under is 36.5. People are down on Brock Purdy a bit.
I mean, he hasn't played the best.
Right.
But then again, he's only played 4 games this season. 1 game, missed 2. 1 game, missed 5. So, and then he came back, and the first game back was okay, but then this week, past week, it wasn't that great. But they still won. So, I get it, but I just feel like they're just too many playmakers.
Yeah,
San Francisco.
Yeah,
so
San Francisco's
I'm going to take them.
I hope Shedeur does well. I really do. I wish him well. And I'm thinking that just there's too many people that can make things happen for San Francisco. Real low score in 36.5, and I get it with Shedeur playing. San Francisco's defense is still okay. So, all right, Minnesota at Seattle. Seattle's favored by 11.5. Over under is 41.
Better not pick them and then say go Hawks at the end.
Well, I'm not going to pick Minnesota.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
I mean, this was your pick first, but I got Seattle winning this one, and hopefully fairly easily. We'll see what happens. I know nothing's easy.
Don't say that.
Nothing's easy in the NFL.
Do not say fairly easy, because
nothing's easy in the NFL.
Lost to Tennessee.
11.5.
We almost lost to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Don't say anything's ever easy.
Anyway.
Especially with Seattle.
Yeah.
We know their history.
Favored by 11.5. Over and under is 41. Go Hawks.
I'm going to take Minnesota. Losing.
Whoa! Ooh, you tricked me there. You tricked me. All right. Las Vegas at the Chargers. Is this even a game?
Could be.
And Gino's still playing, right? I would imagine. Chargers favored by 10. Over under is 41.
Which Chargers are we going to see?
I was just going to say the Chargers haven't really
against Jacksonville
torn it up lately either. So I do have the Chargers winning. I don't think Vegas can beat their way out of a wet paper bag at this point. So anyway, go Chargers. All right, Buffalo at Pittsburgh. Buffalo favored by 3.5. Over under is 46.5. I know you're a big Buffalo fan. Buffalo 7-4, Pittsburgh 6-5. Both hanging on to some
Josh Allen
playoff
fan. I
hopes.
don't care about anything else.
Yeah, but you want them to score 1,000,000 points.
I want Josh Allen to score 1,000,000 points. I don't care who else scores. But I guess I'll take Buffalo.
Buffalo? I have Buffalo as well against Pittsburgh. All right. Denver at Washington. Denver 9-2. Washington 3-8. Denver favored by 5.5. Over/under is 43.5. And I think Denver just comes out and takes care of business. I think they're coming off the bye from last week, I believe. And I think they're just going to roll from here. So, Denver on that one. You agree?
Yep.
All right. All right, last game here, the Giants against the Patriots. Giants 2-10, Patriots 10-2. Patriots favored by 7.5. Over/under is 46. Who do we got in this one?
I have New England.
I think New England as well. I think there'll be too much for the Giants. The Giants have surprised me, though. They really have. They played a lot tougher than I thought they would. Giving Denver or Detroit the game they did last week.
No, it's because of one person.
No. But beating them in overtime, I didn't see that one coming. So, all right. So we both have the Patriots on that one. All right, we are moving on to the rain and shine games of the week. These are the games that you won't want to miss. The rain game is the one that you may want to miss. I have the Saints at the Dolphins as my rain game.
Yep.
I just think there's not a whole lot of interest in that, and who knows? Maybe it'll be a good game. It could very well be. So, all right. In the shine game, who do you have for that one? There are 3 or 4 different possibilities. I think that could.
But I'm gonna go with one that potentially doesn't have that. So I mean, it definitely can be with the 2 names that are mentioned with how one of them played last week. But I got Kansas City and Dallas.
Okay. Yeah. I look at that one. I look at Green Bay, Detroit. I look at Chicago and Philadelphia could be. Houston and Indy could be. I've actually decided on Green Bay and Detroit, though. So Green Bay and Detroit is my can't miss or shine game of the day. Not the can't miss. Next slide. Second to the last part of this. Can't miss parlays. Can't miss parlays. So, these are for entertainment purposes only. I was on a nice little run. I had 3 weeks in a row that I hit them. This last week I was 1-1, though. The Giants and Detroit kind of stumped me on that one.
I surprisingly hit on the under with Kansas City, the Kansas City game.
Okay.
I had like 3 points. I was like, okay.
So mine this week, I have Houston getting 4 at Indianapolis, and then I have Cincinnati at Baltimore over 51.5. I haven't been excited about either one of the two's defenses, so I think they can throw some points up. How about you?
Well, I got Kansas City and Dallas over. I didn't get any numbers, but I just put over because I'm like, I don't really care.
It's 52.5.
That sounds about right. Buffalo and Pittsburgh over too.
Ooh, okay. Actually, you know what? Defenses haven't played all that well either. 46.5 is what that one is. So, all right. Okay, last part of our segment for today is the fantasy football leaders from this past week. We look at the quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. We don't have, with Robbie here, we don't have the slides here with them, but go ahead and take it away for our leaders for the week.
All right, starting with the quarterback. No one was even close, by the way. Jameis Winston, the highest scoring quarterback of the week. No one was close. I think no one was within like 10 points of him or something like that. Somewhere around 10. But he had 18 completions, out of 36, so half his passes. 366 yards, 2 touchdown passes, did throw an interception. 4 carries for 13 yards, and caught a pass for 33 yards and a touchdown. He broke like 2 tackles.
Yeah. He caught a touchdown.
Like, he broke 2 tackles, and they were kind of tough tackles, too.
Yeah, yep.
But his total was 37.24 for
Wow.
that.
Nice. Good job, Jameis. What a personality, too. I mean, I just didn't realize he was as upbeat as he is. My gosh, I mean, he's
always been that way.
I know,
He's
but
always been like that.
I know he's been eating W's and this and that, but yeah, no, I was happy to see that happen.
All the slow motions of him like zooming in, and he's sticking his tongue out at the little tiny snowflakes. But
all right, running back.
You mentioned it earlier. Jahmyr Gibbs is tearing it up.
Yes, he is.
15 carries, 219 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And 11 catches for 45 yards and another touchdown. He had 55.4.
It's not a bad week.
It's
not a bad month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like Saquon's whole season feels like that's his whole scoring. But
all right, wide receiver.
None other than, I think, definitely still leading the league for fantasy points and yards. JSN is the wide receiver. 8 catches, 167 yards, 2 touchdowns, and had to carry for 4 yards.
Wow.
His total is 37.1.
That's great to see too. He's such a good guy as well, and so it's nice to see that happen. So broke Steve Largen's record, was it? For
something like that, I think so.
Or was it DK? I think DK had the yardage record.
Yeah, DK. Yeah, he broke that one. Yep.
But I think number of catches in this part of the season, I think he broke.
Yeah, and he still has 6 games to go or whatever.
Oh yeah. All right, and tight end.
It's gonna be Hunter Henry. 7 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown, with 4 first downs. That'll bring his total to 30 flat.
Oh wow, he's been playing a lot better too. That's the thing. He totally resurrected his career. He hasn't been a real fantasy
relevant
person over the past couple of years anyway. But he found a home without a doubt.
And he's been getting used pretty well.
Yep, and they're using him. They're using him often. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it from us. One more.
I do not have the slides.
Leaders on the
year.
I
don't have all the stats, but I have the 4 leaders. They have not moved. So it's still Josh Allen with 300.46, CMC with 311.1, JSN with 255, and Trey McBride with 260.2.
Wow.
They're still leading, and I'm sure they're going to still be leading after this week.
Yeah. All right. Again, this is that's going to do it for us. I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. And if you got your selections in, we'll pick those up and take a look, see how those turn out, and we'll go from there. We'll be looking to try to do all of our streams live from now on out. So, and I'll have this contest going each week. So. It's I know it's not a whole lot of money. We're just kind of getting started on this stuff, so I want to kind of build it up a little bit, and we'll look for other little giveaways and stuff like that too, to try to generate some people and get a lot more active with all of this. So on behalf of all of us here at ROS, have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy the games today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and enjoy your family.
Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.